Hello, fans of the Victorian era. I'm going to do an Austrian run because I had some fun with Brazil and thought, hey, Austria is like Brazil but larger. So I tried one practice run with Austria and found out you don't want to be involved in any kind of wars around 1848 to 1868 until Germany is done forming, because Prussia will pick a fight with you, which is very inconvenient if you're also fighting the Ottoman Empire at the same time. Oh, okay, so having learned that lesson, I went back and started over, and then learned another lesson that two of the mods in my mod list, German unification and Italian unification, are really there to help drive the AI towards those goals, and or provide an experience for a player to guarantee that if they're playing one of those countries, that if you're going to play Sardinia, Piedmont, or Prussia, you're going to be the one that forms the nation. They help to drive the history forward. After a quick discussion with the mod maker, we talked about tuning the German unification mod, because I think the Italian one works fine, but the German one, well, by pushing Prussia along, it really hurts Austria, which happened when we had the Brothers' War in my second run, and suddenly all of Prussia took in all the small Germanies. I'm going, wait. We haven't even had the Brothers' War yet. This should not be going on. So he's going to work on fixing up that mod, and recommended that the shortest solution is just turn it off and play vanilla as far as unification goes. So that's what I've done. Now, I've also turned off the Italian one because even though I like it, I'm playing Austria. Just the same way I turn off Super Texas when I'm playing Mexico, because, yeah, home field advantage. Anyway, and you can't say I'm being gamey if I'm turning mods off. Or, well, anyway, playing Austria. Number one out of the gate is you're going to look at Austria's political movements, and you're going to see, wow, they've already got some nationalist movements that are at 17%. And you've got some interest groups that are getting kind of salty as well. What is the most important thing for Austria? The most important thing for Austria is, by far, Central Archives. You're going, what? You want to yes, filing cabinets are vital to the survival of the Austrian Empire. Because, one, they increase the amount of administration available, and two, they allow for secret police. And those secret police, once they're there at level 4, they push everything down to 0%. It is way overpowered. Other game I did with Germany, trying to be all radical and revolutionary, and had a great time with that, and then 1.8 came out, and now secret police. Oh yeah, that's the way to go. So that means this run for Austria is going to be Kafkaesque. And if you've never read the works of Franz Kafka, you should. The guy, whoa, he spelled paranoia with a capital P. Because he lived in a Austria that was rife with all kinds of Austrian fun stuff like that. Anyway, we're going to make Central Archives our number one priority, and then our number 2 priority is general staff, so we can get our skirmish infantry. We're using line infantry now. We're going to have a war with Germany, and they've already got a general staff. We're going to make that the second tech we discover. And then the third one is going to need to be intensive agriculture over here, so we can get more farming done. And I think there is also, I believe, mechanical tools will have to be the next one after that, because that gives us the ability to make more paper. You know what? No, the paper is more important than the food. We'll research that, then intensive agriculture. But intensive agriculture also lets us do fertilizer plants and explosive factories, and you're going to need those because we also need to get the percussion cap. And now I've got the next 15 years planned out, and that'll park this right around 1851 unless I start building universities. So that's going to be another thing. As I build in Austria, I want to focus most of it on Bohemia because it has a very large population, great place to build. It also has coal and iron and great natural resources. Very good spot. Austria is another state that I want to focus building on because it has, uh, it like Bohemia has universities. It also has a lot of administration. So I can put focuses there for administration building, increase the number of universities in those two states. And because Austria will have some good qualifications, it will be a good state to industrialize early. Then work on building out the rest of the empire. Croatia, in particular, looks like a good spot to put agriculture in. It has a pretty sizable population. It's got some nice agriculture bonuses there. Uh, it has a nice river going through it. So this would be a good spot to put some agriculture on. Some states in Austria are going to need to be agriculturally focused. Others are going to be industrially or resource focused. And Croatia is going to be my agricultural focus along with some central Hungary. But Bohemia and Austria are going to be my industrialization slash resource extraction focus. And that's another reason why I need a lot of secret police to keep secession movements very controlled, like tightly so. To the point where I think what I want to do is just make this whole thing very Kafkaesque. So this Metternich system, no, we're going to call it instead System M. System M. As far as the side pieces go, nothing on the side. As far as the shield frame goes, simple. What's on top? The crown. No, nothing. We should just keep it. We've got enough Austrian colors here. They know who's in charge. We're fine with that. And for the statue, an armillary sphere? No, 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 no. Bourgeois? No, no. Elephant? No. Powerfish? No. Gazelle? No. Globe? Maybe globe. I think I'll go with the globe. Oh, although a skull would also be pretty interesting there too. But yeah, let's go back to globe. All right. Here we are. Globe. Nothing on top. Nothing in the middle. It's on a garden. Fine. That's where we have. We are now System M. Ooh. Look at the color there. Yes, now you see everything in System M here. We need to get the Papal States brought in. All right. Diplomacy-wise, Russia, hello. Fun fact, I did another test run where I dissolved the Metternich system right off the bat, just to see what would happen. If I could get Austria to join the Zollverein and like work it from within, can't do that. And if you dissolve the Austrian bloc, it already starts with an affinity for the Russian Empire. So actually, Austria having its own power block is basically protection against Russia more than anything else. So there we are. Okay, we definitely want to get that, and let's also improve relations with the Papal States, get them on our side, just to keep Italy from getting too squirrely there. Yeah. Okay, now, we've got we need market access in Austria. We're going to build out some more railroads. But before we do that, let's work on the Blue Danube. We do have Strauss. He's got that. He's able to compose himself. So let's put something on there. We can build river development in that area because of the PEC mod that I have. We'll do that. We need to import some fabric. We need to import steel. And then we're going to be building out industries. Now, when we talk about building out the industries, I want to build a little bit of construction. I don't want to get a whole lot because part of what I'm doing as Austria is industrializing, but part of it is also maintaining their money supply, because if we are able to keep a good amount of money, we could borrow up to 23 million, which is nice. We don't see that here, but if I go below zero, then it says, okay, you've got 23 million. That's a really big, deep well to go to. Prussia has only got a few million. Austria has got 3 times what Prussia can borrow. So if I'm building out Austria slowly and maintaining its cash reserves, when we get to war, Austria will be ready to fight a long conflict if needed and beat Prussia after exhausting its manpower. Austria also has a lot of manpower, so we're going to work with that. But I want to build slowly. I want to build gently. And I also want to take a look that as we improve the economy by building profitable industry, once that number goes into the green and we're getting something every week, then I need to balance out not only adding more construction capacity, but also adding more military units, because the military units will make a drain on the economy. And that's what I'm going to have to get ready for, this fight with Prussia. But if I build a small amount of construction and some universities with every round that I build, like I want to look at maybe outside of construction buildings, 10 buildings at a time. Let them all build. Once they're all done being built, I've got a little while where I run in the green and then I begin building again. So I'm not going to halt building. I'm just going to build in spurts. I've got to focus and control myself and discipline myself in that area. But if I build a few extra universities, then we're going to see this then we're going to see this innovation number go up. Now, you may be wondering, why am I not researching dialectics, which will give me a big boost on this? Well, I'm prioritizing the other things, and dialectics is something that will come to me in course of time. Once it happens, then I can switch my universities over and be fine with that. So that's the focus there. For the power block, creative legislature is really good for getting my laws passed. I really do like creative legislature. I was a naysayer, and now I am swung over to it, because if I can get if I can make my laws happen a lot faster and a lot more efficiently, then I've got the advantage in that kind of legal maneuverability. When I did a Prussian run after I did the 2 test Austrian runs just to see what was going on with that mod, but Prussia trying to pass the secret police right off the bat, it almost started a revolution, because it didn't have the ability to get it shoved through. This does. I like that. Other principles I want to look at would be ones that go with the political and economic changes mod, which they look at market and banking within the country. There are 2 new focuses that the author added, and I feel that they have benefits to them that outweigh others that I was considering optimal. The freedom of movement and external trade and things like that. I say, oh, these are doing better. I like them more. So I'm going to go with ones that focus on banking and economic stability. And that's what a Kafkaesque run is about. Making things stable. We're going to grow in our power and influence, but we're going to do it conservatively. Yes. Now, why do I call it System M? Well, we don't want to refer to anybody by name. So that means also I'm not going to have this sort of designation. I'll just call this one here, we'll just call this Army A. And let's go ahead and give it a nice light blue color. There we go. And now we have this one. I don't know what's messing up that thing there, but anyway. Army B. That's its code name. We don't know. Now let's give this one a nice little, another light blue color. Here we go. There we go. All right, yeah. All right, and now this one here, this one is a division-sized unit, and I will need to make some more of these as we go forward. So this one, we'll call this one here, call it Division 1. What's its real name? You don't know. We just refer to it as Division 1 and say no more. I'll give it a division-y color. We'll use that dusky one there. And now we have division size unit here. This will be Division 2. I like being secretive. If you're thinking this is a little spooky, why does it bother you? Hmm? Do you have something to hide? Uh, you know, can we rename our country? No, but we could rename. Oh, I can rename the state. We'll make our state capital V, and the state name is A. If we keep the name secret, no one will know where it is. And then if they try to capture the capital, they can't find it. Ha 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 ha. Where is the capital? The city of V is in the state of A. Oh, yes, I like it. Let's be very secretive and Kafkaesque in this run. And what are we going to produce? Food. We will industrialize. And just as that is the state of A, it's very important that we have the state of B here. And the state capital will be P. There we go. We have the state of A and the state of B, the top secret industrialization localizations. We can reveal them to no one. Oh, and then since I'm going to build a lot of agriculture here, right, we'll call this the state of K. And they'll say, why does it go ABK? Why not? And the state capital? A. Now, it's the city of A, not the state of A. But anyway, yes. That, now if we take a look at our state map here, B, A, K. As we build in other areas, we'll give them code names so spies will not be able to learn our secrets. Yeah. That is awesome. We have these secret states here. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay. All right. So we've got to now build our construction sector. Well, let's put in 3 more in B, 3 more in A, and let's get 5 in K. Now that will, along with what we have in Lombardy and Central Hungary, that'll get us up to a good number of construction available. Now we're also going to have some decrees. And we've got plenty of authority points, and we don't really have a lot of good taxes that we could raise. So I can go ahead and drop these 3 things on here to encourage construction and just keep going at it. So we'll be fine with that. And now we will increase our budget. Let's add some taxes here. We need a service tax. I'm not going to tax grain. Now we're Kafkaesque, but we're not cruel. We're not going to tax their grain. But I am going to tax the liquor. I thought you said you weren't going to be cruel. Oh, well. We are Kafkaesque, yes. Okay, wine is also getting taxed. Media. And tobacco. Oh, and while we're at it here, let's work at... We're going to need some more groceries there, so we'll do that. We'll have a shortage, I know, but I'll work with it there. Textile mill's not yet ready to go to a dye workshop, but we can go to lathes, and we'll go with forest glass there. Paper, motor industries. Oh, we actually have one. Nice. Okay. Oh, I like to sort by building type here more than anything. All right, gas, street lights. Yeah, that'll help us out with the services. We'll go to there. And the banking sector. No, we can't improve on that. Our publishing industry, let's go to propaganda and newspapers. We'll make plenty of the propaganda. We just we'll make sure we have it. All right, now, and then our rural stuff. We need more fish, so let's get some fishing trawlers. We need more wood, so let's get some logs. We need more gold. Let's get the atmospheric engine pump working. Don't need the lead just yet, but we need more iron, so we're going to get that going. And can't really do much with the farms here because we don't have a lot of fertilizer yet, so we'll work on that. Can't improve that, but we can make our construction sector go to iron frame buildings. I'm in favor of that. We do have public schools. That's really good to see. And we'll wait off on those things there. Okay. So now that I've done all that, I'll set up some trade routes to get these shortages taken care of. And we'll build the construction, and then after that, we'll start building in Bohemia, Austria, and Croatia. Or, I mean, A, B, and K. But you won't tell anyone, will you? I'll be back in a little bit. Okay. We have gotten our central archives. It's actually a little early. It didn't take 3 years. It only took 2 and some change, but we got them. So we are now going to increase our taxation capacity and do a lot of other cool things. So let's take a look at what that benefit means for us. Now, we're already having a situation where we've got uncollected taxes because we start off with some pretty poor. Let's go ahead and just take a look at this here. Yeah, our tax collection is pretty poor across the board. B started with minus 200. So I built some additional, about 10 more, in fact, of the admin buildings there to help deal with that. But we're still low on taxes, and this impacts my bottom line. So by getting better tax collection from Central Archives, we're going to be able to finance things better, and that helps us to pay for more universities, pay for more industrialization. You see how this goes. Central Archives is so important for Austria because it allows us to go to standardized filing system. This is going to cause a paper crisis. I'm okay with that. I'm just building universities right now so I can put a few paper buildings in front of them. But we're going to get 3,800 more bureaucracy and 885 more tax capacity with that little clickaroo there. And I'm very happy to have that. Ooh, yeah, 1.68K. Sweetness. And that unrealized taxes has already dropped. You saw it was 30. Now it's to 15. That is super. And while we're here, let's go directly to internal security. The intelligentsia won't like it, but we're going to pass it. Secret police. Oh, yeah. Or we'll call them the SP. They'll be very active in B, A, and K. And as we obfuscate the rest of the nation, we'll be able to keep the spies and the agitators at bay. Yes. All right. So they're under. Wow. Yeah. And yeah, I mentioned paper shortage. We need 861 papers. So let's work on importing a lot of paper right now. And we'll just get every piece that we can. There we go. Swiss, Spanish, Dutch. It would be nice if we could select a whole bunch and just say, take all the green ones instead of click, 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 click. But we are going to need to build some more paper mills. All right, let's sort by earnings. It looks like the best ones to build will be in B. We needed 800 or so more paper. Let's get 5 of them in there just to start with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then West Galician. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we could also use a little bit of construction industry there. I'm not going to put a lot in on it. I'll just give it 1, 2. And we are building a university there, I believe. Let's take a look there. Yes, they are going to get their university, so we've already got that scheduled. Um, but this is an important area of development. It's now W, and we don't worry about we don't have a capital town. That'll be fine. We'll just deal with it there. W is the state there. This is just so cool. W B A K. Already. Ooh, Germany is going to give us a trade agreement. That'll keep them from hitting us. Okay. It makes my anti-Prussian association upset, but the secret police is going to pass. We'll be fine there. Meanwhile, I'm supporting Dutch claims in the London conference because two others were voting for it, and I thought, well, I just want them to like me. So if that's the one that's going to win, that's the one I'm going to vote for. Oh, we have an accidental discovery. Some very useful information that should remain private. Mm-hmm. All right. Ooh, the devout scandal. The people must know of his depravity. That way we can control him. And the Austrian government went to petition me to pass fishing investments. I don't. Well, okay. Well, what's fishing investment get us? More fishing industry throughput. Yeah. What does military expansionism give us? More infamy generation, but also better advancement speed. All right, we'll go ahead and pass the fishing investment, and then we can switch it to something else. First, we got to get secret police. And then once we pass the fishing investment, then we'll switch over to like agricultural investment. Because I don't have a lot of fishing going on. I may have some, but not a lot. Ooh, secret police increases enactment success percent chance by, now it's at 73%. Oh, 72. Pity. Ah, we have an event in A. A certain conference has concluded and a certain nation will be rewarded with territory. And so we see. I love that event in A. You know what? Now I'm wondering here. Nope, I can't change the name of the commander. Okay, I was seeing if I could edit that, but we cannot. And now we're going to consider the secret police. We've moved to the next phase. Yes, we have. That's quite nice. And I am in the negative here, but we're building these things out, including the paper. The paper industry is going to make us more profitable per week, and that will be of great help going forward. And now we're going to enact our secret police law. Oh dear, there's a flood in Dalmatia. Now, while we're doing this, our political movements are getting kind of spicy here. So we really do want to get the secret police passed before they get revolutionary. But I think we'll be good in that regard. Yes. Things are calm in the city of V, in the state of A. And now things are about to get much, much calmer. We're going to put the foot down on that. Now that's 4 levels at 353 per level, 12, 14, 15. Yeah, so that's going to eat up a lot of our excess points there. But I'm okay with that. We also need more education. So let's work also on getting some more of those admin buildings. What shall we say? All right. So where we need more tax, we'll just go ahead and add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And we're just building there just for the sake of building it. And we'll add some more buildings as we go along. Right now, how are we doing overall? We're still going to work on our universities once we're finished building our paper mills in W and B. And then we're going to have our universities get built. That'll help us research faster, and that'll be a really good start for Austria. So we've got, or the state. We have a very good start for the state. Oh, we should also work on getting that fishing investments thing passed because they do want it. That is under economic incentives. Here we go. Ah, I do want to get to public sector investments, but I think we have to wait for some other stuff to come around there. Yeah, like somebody has to support it. Okay. Well, we'll go with fishing investments, and agricultural will work out just fine afterward. We'll be fine. The landowners want the law. The landowners get the law. We'll pass it, and then the state will be calm. Events in the city of V and the state of A will be fine. Things will be fine in the city of P and the state of B, and the states of K and W will also be well settled. Yes. All right. Well, we're probably also going to need to build some more wood. I'll figure out where to go with that. First of all, we'll need to import some. Oh, yeah, Piedmont. Big time. Sweden. You know it. Oh, sorry, Prussia. Sicily. Now Sweden. Yay, we'll import a bunch of wood. We'll be happy with that. But we can grow our own food. We'll work on that some more too. Sure thing. All right. A great start for the state. Make sure you L, C, and S to this V, so that way you can support my C. Because you may be watching me, but how do you know I'm not watching you? Oh, we'll see you next time. We'll absolutely see you.